Karen has more? Oh, did we talk to Karen about something different? Was that when we had our conversation with her? Was that
Mid told me she was
not
building
the
a
conversation that pressed her other quest forward? I guess not.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
Oh, it's like a gold sword. I didn't notice that in the shadows.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh?
That is a cool sword.
Well, teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Okay. Harpo crates. Here we come. It's the Bill and Ted pronunciation. I might be too old for any of you to understand that, but that's fine. It made sense to me, and it made me chuckle inside.
Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
I do.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Sid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
Sounds like Torgal's the final boss.
Seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
All right. Cleaned up all kinds of stuff. Kind of some long scenes, but that's all right. Kaval's Fang. Slightly increases Torgal's attack potency. I'm not going to equip another accessory. I've only got 3 spots. Neat, but no. And I don't need. Okay, we do have a renown reward we're gonna go grab. You know, I thought outfits would play a bigger role in the game.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
You know, we have Clive's,
Mid told
you know,
me she
his
was building
father's
a
gear that
ship.
he's been wearing for years and years and years now, which is different than what he had in the beginning of the game, but just thought there'd be more
Welcome to the
more
Patrons
customization.
Whisper.
I don't super care, but just an
Here's
observation.
everything we've received and
A
everything
light from the
promised.
heavens. High Cleric's Medallion. Another accessory.
Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Might as well see what it is quick before I don't equip it. Increases healing potency of high potions by 25%. Well, sounds alright. that sounds alright. Valid Cyclone, we use that, but listen, yep, okay, we'll do it. Alright. So our next spot is gonna be Latney's Cleft. Oh, that's why it populated on the map. Because I spawned here real quick to open up the rest of the world. And we are going to keep pressing forward in one moment. I need to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, and then we'll push forward. Hold, please. Okay. Game on. Shortly. You know what got me thinking, by the way? There's a spot we came across like early in the game. There's a little path, kind of like this one, that leads to a door in the side of a mountain. And I haven't seen any reference to that or anything like it since. It kind of looked like the door, I think, that led to the... well, no, that's not true. I don't think it looked like the door from the Phoenix Gate.
This used to be a trade
But,
route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass.
Yeah, I don't know.
And all
I'm
official
curious about
traffic
that.
moved there.
Is this where the
Leaving
game
this one
started?
For those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
This kind of looks like where we led off the game. The Brown Mountains. It just dawned on me looking around. Turn that down just a titch on my end. I turned it up a little bit too much trying to get it to work. Ooh, I don't want it breaking my noise gate. Side quest. Hello, hello.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make...
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
What is this
Oh,
bullshit?
no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out.
Alright, we're about to get swindled.
Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
These guys are swindlers.
We may have seen our
I don't trust
share
them.
of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out?
Yes, only to have you
Chances
probably
are
stab me in the
they'll come
back.
for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Suppose he's right. Welcome back, Cloud. Good drive back to Houston. How far away from Houston are you? Is it a short
I'm going
drive?
to have to
Is it
deal
a
with
long
them
drive?
anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
All right, knock it
Yeah,
off.
lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, Our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All
Oh,
right.
that's not so bad.
Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
You guys are no good. Get cart. The pretty uninspired name for this quest.
I'm not sure I trust those two,
Yeah.
but if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take...
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Whoopsies. I thought that would look better against him. Try to get rid of the small guys first.
Nice try.
Oh, new enemies. I was focused on this one. Used all my abilities. Oh, they got rid of the other ones already. Good job, team. Not too shabby. Except now, okay, those guys were clearly, I mean, they looked bandity. So what's going on with these other two?
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Hold on. What else do we got here? Anything? There's an item over here we must have picked up during combat. Oopsies.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, you guys are bad guys.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
I feel like I killed bad guys to help bad guys, but they're both bad
It's been a
guys.
pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Right. Are their names Biggs and Wedge? That's a weirdly unsatisfying conclusion to that. I mean, I guess we'll probably be doing more for them later. But they seem duplicitous.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
This looks fine.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
So, 2 ways around.
The path continues on the other side.
Again, would kill for an actual sprint button that I could dictate. That'd be neat. I think I've said that every episode. Might as well keep it running. Say that every episode. That and petting Torgal. Those are the 2 consistencies. That's what I'm about. Gotta take that thing out first. God, it feels like we weren't until like maybe level 12 or 15 or something until we started, maybe even later than that we started doing those like on the ground finishing moves. I wonder, maybe I just don't remember doing them and I did them all the time, or just approaching combat differently, but I wonder what caused that. I could use some potions to pick up, too. That'd be neat. Neat. The final sin.
So this is Amidst.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
Oh my god, I hope that's foreshadowing.
The gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
That's true. I didn't realize
You had
that.
a lot of storybooks, didn't you?
Rosora is the only place
In
that's
your room,
celebrated the dominant.
When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
But that's not true.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Well, Lude does too.
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Meanwhile... Seat of the Imperial Court. Audience chamber in the Imperial Palace.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion.
I mean, that kid's a little psychopath, right? He has to be.
Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greager, made flesh.
I'm missing some.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Do I like Final Fantasy 16 or 15 better? Right now, I like 16 better by quite a lot. And I like 15.
I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Ricket.
Forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
Gore, thank you for the resub. How are you, dear?
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Okay, so Annabella and
Does it pain you
that guy
that you will not inherit your father's throne?
made a baby.
I have suffered worse.
I had assumed that, but I don't know if it was confirmed.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher.
I can't wait to
lest
kill
your
you.
impure blood stain the throne.
I hate you so much.
What do you know of my blood?
They did a good job with her. I loathe her to pieces. I simply can't stand her. But Core, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for the resub. Much appreciated. Where am I? What's this place doing? Okay, we want to go up there, so we'll be thorough in this area. Oh, don't do that. Is there just one of you guys? No. You know, I actually kind of forgot about the little Phoenix teleport ability. As I was fighting this guy, I'm like, God, I thought there was a way to like cover ground a little faster. And then I press circle, and oh my God, there's a way to cover ground faster.
Infiltrating the Dominion.
Put it out of my mind for a while.
The Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to its side. His troops are well trained and be increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for ourselves to win.
God, that whirlwind does absolutely wreck his stagger meter. Juice! What's up, buddy? Welcome in. How's your Wednesday? One more. One more. There we go. We're probably all good with fighting in this area. Probably don't need to do too much more.
Come on.
So this gate should be locked to me. I'm assuming we can't go through here. Come on, jump.
They've closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more
Don't
than
make
this
me
to
get
stop
off the
Imperial
chocobo.
legions marching on the capital.
We were fine. Almost done with work. How's the progress? It's going.
Faster.
Probably, if we got 30 episodes up on YouTube, probably 30 plus hours in, at least. Every episode's not exactly 1 hour, but it's pretty close to that.
Not much further to go.
So yeah, you know, we're doing our thing. Let's check out what Mekif is. Finish your first ever D&D playthrough? Sounds alright. Can I not go up there? Looks like maybe I can't. Maybe I can go this way. Boy, turning a chocobo is like turning a boat. Jeez.
Refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
little more sleep, but all good. Nice. Mr. Beats? Who's Mr. Beats? It's dangerous to just leave this here on the main path. But what do I know?
That'll do, girl.
Okay. Gotcha. Did he choose his name because it's so close to Mr. Beast? Or is he like a sick music producer?
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Okay.
Porter for hire. Best service at the best price.
I mean, it may not have anything to do with him, but I mean, that SEO is probably kind of helpful. Like music? Got it.
Is it time we took to the Crystal Road?
Not a lot going on over here. There we go. Figured there had to be a chest in here somewhere. Okay, let's not continue up there yet. Let's go check out this side area.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion post haste.
I am hurrying.
Bloody crews and caravans, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
Gotta be more chests around here. There's one. Pools of steel silk. Again, though. It's like, I don't even know if I should be even going out of my way to find it. The rewards are disappointing at best.
If our new arrivals had brought any
And it's equestrian roll. That's exciting. Because I'm not buying those things. They're expensive. Alright, getting close to our spot, but we got a shop here.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
Okay, I might as well just buy it. 20,000. I have 177,000. I think I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna start buying them.
A fine choice. Many thanks. May Gilbert smile upon you.
Hubert? Make Hubert smile on me?
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears, beets and beans.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Is that the guy from before? No. Maybe?
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
He must be around here somewhere.
He's frickin' ginormous. It should not be hard to find.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
But I totally bet I have a hard time finding him.
Let us through!
Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as nuts!
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
There he is.
Ah, good.
Hodor.
There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
No, his voice does not match his character.
Let's keep an eye out for this
Before
red
he
chocobo, then.
spoke, I thought they were absolutely just going to do a Hodor thing with him. Kind of. He is kind of a... He's of limited mental capacities, we'll say. But he can say more than his own name.
Peaches and pears. Out of my sight, wretch.
Red chocobo.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
10 million gil...
We're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
With the economy in this world.
Wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
Is that just a kid? What's a bairn?
Them. We just need our pass back. Then we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either.
Traders.
Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, But I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
I wouldn't have figured a difficult explanation would warranted, but okay.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen.
Sure.
Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Oh, we haven't gotten a new seal in a while.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend.
The
I
most
suggest that you speak with him first.
unnecessary UI pop-ups in the game. New seals. To catch a thief.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
That must be alcohol.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular?
Furniture.
Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
I don't know, man. Okay, I guess we're here. I guess we're not that far from the ocean. I was just about to say, I don't know if I want to do business with a fishmonger in the desert, but I guess the ocean's right there.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She was ready to make a sale.
She's
I feel
asked
bad
me
for
to
her.
help her. To help you Find the pickpocket.
Hi, Bark.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps.
Not
You
mad
saw the
about it. My
refugees
legs are getting
gathered
kind
by
of
the
stiff.
entranceway. They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
I'm well, Bark. How are you today, bud?
Questioning children.
We having a good Wednesday?
How can that be?
You should come with me to the Dominion.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Speak with the children.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
You got a deeper
What I
voice than
want is
Goots.
to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
I just about knocked over my entire bookshelf trying to move my chair. That would have been neat. Fun little distraction. More children.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Okay. Oh, this way. This way. This way.
Come on, come on!
A compass would be a real game changer.
Peaches and
I would much like it. Much like it much.
That's that.
See, now my sword doesn't look gold anymore. It looks silver.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
I like the gold version better.
Still nearby.
Daddy!
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
Oh.
He wouldn't have
Nice to go.
noticed if we robbed his boots off him. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
Language.
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
Without a sprint button.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
If people actually read, caught a coworker giving a discount they weren't supposed to do for patient's classes. Send my boss. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen, but I already did, so we'll leave it alone. Oh.
That's that then.
Oh, yeah, okay. Alright. That's not good.
Your boy run past. He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but
How significant of a discount?
Thank you.
Also, I'll know who to talk to if I ever come and get glasses from you. Glasses are expensive. My God. I have to upgrade mine, but like my insurance only pays for one or the other. Contacts or glasses, and I'm like, I need to see with my contacts.
I'm not going to hurt you.
More than my glasses. So they've just been getting put
ask
off.
You some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me a good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
That's like free frames.
Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Live part 2?
We're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
He looks like alarmingly familiar.
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
He does. He looks like a cross between Sid and Clive. They had a baby. I guess it's it.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gill and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Oh. Cool. Another meteorite. Yippee. Right. I will chat with you more, Theo, in one moment.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
Okay. All right.
Hansa.
Okay then.
Where are they camped?
All right.
Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
Do you think it's the wooden gate that we couldn't pass through earlier?
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Probably not. That was way back there. Okay. Just a wee bit further south.
Daddy.
Hold on. Pretty sweet view. But what is that over there? Is that or no? Where are we? Is that Dalmechia? It's this place. I think. I just realized Dalmechia may not be the name of the town. That's just the name of the country. I think they said the name of the town earlier. Have we been to that place? I don't think so. No, I don't believe so. Well, they weren't very well hidden at all.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your
I hope you like tornadoes.
I doubt these were the ringleaders, but at least we know we're on the right track.
Tornado sound effects stuck around for a while. Yeah. You guys are horribly hidden. We do need to take that guy out for, though there's two of them.
We got company.
Oh, shit, that's not what I wanted to do. No thank you. No thank you. Imagine being at your lunch break at Evil Link and some guy sweeps you up in fire wings and then throws a tornado at you. I mean, yeah, if this is your job, you have to expect that day is coming someday. You knew the risks when you signed the employment agreement. This is their lair?
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
Mark, do you watch Aqua Teen? Have you watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Because that kind of reminds me of the Brood Witch episode. Which is of no use to you because you've never seen it. Aqua Teen is fantastic. Hard recommend. Ow. I took that right in the back of the head. I took that one right in the front of the head. Wow. Just finished rewatching The Boys. I have so many things on my list of things to watch that I couldn't possibly rewatch anything.
It's over.
I do want to watch The Bear. Yeah, I've heard good things. I don't know if I'll ever get to it though. I watch my shows the same way I used to select my video games to play on stream. Right now I'm watching the 3rd season of Breaking Bad, the 5th arc of Hunter x Hunter, which is incredibly
They say
long,
crime doesn't pay.
and the 3rd season of The
Chains,
Office.
Rings, purses. And traders' passes.
And also working through Psych Odyssey.
Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet.
Which is incredible, by the way.
I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Sounds like that series is to motivate certain activity. Is it sleeping? I bet it's sleeping. Office season 3, good times. Yeah, I've seen episodes here and there of The Office, but I've never sat down and watched the whole shebang. So, boy, that show would not. I don't think that show survives in 2020 and beyond. Boy, that show has got some things that are a little sensitive these days. The Bear show about a show. Yes, I know of The Bear. And I've heard amazing things about it. Little Britain is good if it's your level of humor. What is Little Britain? I've never even heard that one. Hey, boo boo. You got a picnic basket? That Yogi Bear? Yeah, it is, wow.
There are no crystals here.
I'm not even sure how it flew past some of the stuff, or some of the sensors from, way back in, what, early 2000s? Mid 2000s?
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion. Bloody crimson caravans.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
Is it like sketch comedy, Doodlin?
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail.
Well, we killed their
And
entire
demise
gangs.
solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass.
That's true, Mark.
Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid.
You knew who I was, then why even
Don't
do the
look so
charade?
shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Okay.
What is it?
Elle has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
The emblems are joined from this. Okay, so we needed both of them.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Okay. So, are you born a bearer or not? Like, I don't... The brand signifies who's a bearer, but clearly it has more... The brand itself has more... It's more than just a tattoo, because getting it removed almost kills people. Granted, it is on their face, but I think it's more significant than that. More significant than that. So, Theo is a bearer who is not branded, right? Or is he just a normal dude who avoided becoming a bearer through some sort of process? I'm not wrapping my head around that very well. I don't maybe it's an easy explanation and I'm not playing the game fast enough to keep it like logged in my head or what, but I'm having a hard time with that. I'm not
Right then.
not sure.
Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.